Hello guys, welcome to Puneet's Astrology. Today the video is about Manglik Dosh. What is Manglik Dosh? We often have heard this Manglik Dosh whenever there are times of marriage. Many pundits may have told you that you have a Manglik Dosh and therefore you should marry a Manglik girl. How strong is this yoga? Is it really going to affect your life? Is it really going to damage your marriage? Do you really need to marry a Manglik girl? Let me tell you friends, for the following few minutes I will discuss the in-depth details of this yoga. So stay tuned if you have a Manglik yoga and if you really want to know what this yoga is all about. Manglik yoga is formed when Mars is placed in 1st, 4th, 7th, 8th and 12th position of your horoscope. How does this yoga works? Astrologers say that a Manglik person should marry only a Manglik girl. Why so? What will happen? Is it really that bad? Now you can see that out of 12 places in horoscope, that means 12 houses of horoscope, if Mars sits in 5 houses, any of the 5 houses, 1, 4, 7, 8 and 12, it forms a Manglik yoga. That means 5/12 of the world's population, that is roughly around 2.5 billion people, is under Manglik yoga. If I take a very small amount of people, that will even come up to 1 billion. 1 billion people in this entire world is Manglik. How bad it can be? Do you find 1 billion divorces? I don't think so. So how does Manglik yoga actually hampers your life? Or is it really makes your life? Let us talk about that. First of all, I don't think that a yoga which is 1 billion people are having is actually that bad. The only reason that the astrologers warn you to marry a Manglik girl or a Manglik boy if you have that yoga is immaturity. That's right. That's right guys. That's immaturity. When you have a Manglik yoga, the energy of Mars is directly going to the house of marriage, which is the 7th house. How? If Mars is in Lagna, then it directly sees your 7th house. Also, it sees the 4th house with its 4th aspect. If Mars is in 4th house, it sees the 7th house with its 4th aspect. If Mars is in 7th house, then it already is present in the 7th house. If Mars is in 8th house, that is the house of your age and longevity. So Mars in 8th house is anyway bad. The placement itself is bad. That is why it is considered as a Manglik yoga. And if Mars is in 12th house, then Mars 8th aspect is on the 7th house. So out of all these ways, the 7th house, which is the house of marriage, is getting aspected or conjuncted or affected by Mars. And that's why what it does is it makes you immature. Mars is the masculine energy. Mars is the raw energy. Mars is a warrior. He wants to fight, he wants to win, he wants to dominate, he wants to conquer every possible area where he will go. It is a soldier. It marches ahead without thinking anything. It works on the command of Sun and Jupiter and it will move ahead and try to get the energy and also it will try to throw all its energy into the house it is looking. So that what makes Manglik yoga a pretty strong yoga. But no need to worry because it is not a bad yoga. See, if in a marriage you are putting all your energy in the marriage, then actually the marriage should be good. So I believe that a Manglik person is far more romantic and it is far more attentive towards his or her life partner than a non-Manglik person. That doesn't mean that a non-Manglik person is not that. There are other yogas also, but especially the Manglik people. They are far more romantic. They have a different attitude towards relationship. But it makes them immature. Now let us consider few scenarios. Person A marries person B. A has a Manglik yoga, B does not. What will happen? A will have an attitude to dominate on B. B, however, does not reflect that positively. There is going to be a conflict. Now another case. A has a Manglik yoga, B has a Manglik yoga, they both marry. If A starts dominating, B can confront that domination because B himself or herself has the Manglik yoke. So both will try to dominate. In this case, guys, in spite of initial struggles, if the 7th house is strong, there will be no effect on the sustainability of the marriage and harmony of the home. There will be some quarrels, initial quarrels, but it's okay. That can be sorted out by mutual discussion and thought process. These two cases are applicable only if the marriage is done before 27 years of age. Interesting, huh? Why 27 years of age? Because before 27 years of age, you are said to be in a learning phase of life. All the planets are in the learning phase. They want you to learn from life. So you are currently learning the experiences and you are falling down, you are getting up and you are knowing yourself as well as your partner. So if you marry at an early age, that is 24, 25, 23, then if you are a Manglik, then you will feel marriage as a burden. And this is the reason you will find many Jyotishi or astrologers saying that, okay, you are above 27, you have crossed 27, 28 years of age, Manglik yoga is cancelled. That's because your immaturity is no longer existing. You have become more mature. Now, say there is another scenario C. Person A is Manglik, person B is non-Manglik. But person A is 28 years of age and person B is 26 years of age. The Manglik one is of higher age. They both marry. He still will want to dominate this person in front of the spouse. But what will happen in this case? A starts fighting with B on certain issues because A wants dominance. A is throwing energy on the life partner. B, however, does not find it easy. B complains. A, instead of fighting, will try to understand because he has already crossed a particular age. He has become a more matured person because he has traveled and experienced far more things in life than a non-experienced person of 22, 23 years of age will have. So it will be like, okay, I'm really very sorry for that. You felt bad with my words, so I take back my words and I will not say that again. Manglik yoga is cancelled. So there you see, friends, that Manglik yoga is not a yoga to be feared about. Mars is a romantic energy. Mars with a good placed Venus will make person highly romantic. So if you have a Manglik partner, let me assure you that partner will be very romantic and very much affectionate and will throw a lot of energy in the relationship. So a Manglik person actually makes a better partner. And for those people who are trying to find out the cure of Manglik yoga, I would say that the only cure of Manglik yoga is to be matured. Try to understand your partner, that's it. Remember, accidents are not caused by Manglik yoga. Accidents are caused by the placement of Mars or the aspect of Mars in the 8th or the 4th house. Accidents are caused if Ketu is placed or aspecting the 8th house. There is no one planet in astrology which will tell you everything. You have to take in consideration the entire horoscope. So even if you are a non-Manglik, you can face an accident. It's only your attitude that is affecting your partner. So if you change that attitude, if you become a better person, if you take an oath to become a better person, then I don't think that this yoga is really going to be any harm to you. Because 1 billion plus population is not having a bad marriage. So once again, if Mars is placed in 1, 4, 7, 8 and 12, you are under a Manglik dosh. All the Manglik dosh do is makes you immature and it makes you run away from responsibilities. That is why it hampers marriage, because marriage is a second name of responsibility. So if you are under a Manglik dosh, just try to be more matured. Try to control your anger, try to control your expectation, try to channelize your energy and do not try to dominate on your partner. It may so happen that your partner, some actions of your partner or some words of the person whom you are talking or with which you are in a relationship may actually make you very angry. But again, it's time to be more mature, trying to react, because the only problem with a Manglik person is the reaction. The way they react to situations, it's spontaneous, it's very quick. And that is the reason most people fear a Manglik person as a life partner. So, the only remedy of Manglik Yoga is to become more matured person. This is that simple. This is no big curse given by God to you. You can easily change it by changing your attitude, that's it. And remember, your attitude is your karma. Your karma is your horoscope. Your horoscope is you. Thank you for listening to Puneet's Astrology. Stay tuned for more videos. More videos are going to come soon. Do subscribe my channel and comment on the link below. And do tell me your feedback about this video and more videos. That will be really helpful for me to give you more information about astrology, explore more areas on astrology.